Hey everyone, it's Mary Ann Pizzatola, New York City Organization of Public Service Retirees. I want to share an email with you that just came out by Michael Mulgrew of the UFT. It's Friday, and in true form. So I was given this document probably a dozen times already. You'll notice at the top, we've saved this document as UFT Bullshit October 7th, just so we can keep track of all the bullshit that's coming. This document was called Retiree Healthcare Update. I believe we've redubbed it Retiree Healthcare Lies, because that's exactly what it is. I wish I actually had access to all of his email lists. That way we could actually share the truth, but we'll be emailing this out. You guys will be free to share it along. Right now, Madeline's just proofreading it for me, and then we'll get it, we'll get it out to you. So what we did say at the top of this is yellow highlights are lies, bold is fact. So here we go. Lie. The UFT continues to fight vigorously to protect and preserve premium-free healthcare for its members in both in-service and retired. Nah, that's not really true, Michael. You're selling us out, man. You're really doing a really good job to try to sell off whatever you can in a fire sale in order to save your own ass. And here we go. Thankfully, though, smart and creative negotiations over the years, the UFT and our fellow municipal unions have been able to protect our members' health care benefits and ensure that these increasing costs have not been passed on to employees and retirees. Here's your facts. No, you got us into this mess with that 2014 teachers MOA, your contract, by negotiating your raises and welfare fund increases on the backs of all employees and retirees. We are all paying for your contract. And since we, the smart retirees, sued the city to stop your plan from going into effect of forcing us all into Medicare Advantage, you now owe the city almost $1 billion. And yet you're still trying to settle the score by covering the debt, not out of your own pocket, but on the backs of employees and retirees alike. The day is coming, my friend, because the unions are going to stand up against you, against you. Okay, so let's see, scroll down a little bit more. So then you say that costs continue to rise. The UFT and the MLC believe that there's a better solution. Preserve premium-free benefits and the current standards of care by getting medical providers to deliver services more efficiently and at a less cost. The MLC is exploring ways to do that. Well, let me see, Mr. Mulgrew, you're a teacher, you should be a smart guy. How is it that you're able to get someone to do something cheaper when they haven't been doing it cheaper for the last 20 years? I don't know. Then why did you actually sell off the retirees into an inferior Medicare Advantage plan so that you could benefit from the savings to use in your own collective bargaining? Answer me that one. That's a really good question. I'm waiting. Yeah, I didn't think you had an answer. So then you continue about Medicare eligible retirees will remain in their current healthcare plans until all pending issues are resolved. You do not need to take any action if you're satisfied with your current plan. For now, Mr. Mulgrew, until you choose to try to force us into the Aetna Medicare Advantage plan, which we understand that you're trying to negotiate. And of course, you want the ability to be able to force us into. You give the Medicare Advantage update where you say that, that the judge stopped, he didn't really stop the plan, that the alliance pulled out of the plan because of the ongoing litigation. We didn't pursue that or continue it. The city appealed its loss, sore loser, boo-hoo. But then we have court by the end of this month, and you definitely know how that's going to go. We are going to win this on statute because you're trying to get around the statute in order to get your way. So another inferior product to traditional Medicare would be the Aetna plan, with delays and denials of care has been substantiated by the Health and Human Services Office of the Inspector General, as well as the Government Accountability Office, GAO. That these are situations, these are what you call features that none of us experience in traditional Medicare. We don't have narrow networks. We don't have to worry about prior authorizations. We have none of this. This is what you're trying to impose on us. Shame on you. Then you continue. A judge's ruling in March illuminated an issue with a section of the City Administrative Code 12-126 but allows for a dangerous interpretation, right? It's so dangerous that it has survived 55 years in the city of New York, protecting both actives and retirees. Oh, my goodness. Although the code requires the city to cover the cost of health care for city employees, the code, as it is currently written, allows the city to choose any healthcare plan for as long as it covers the cost, regardless of the plan's quality. No, Mr. Mulgrew. See, this is where you need to go back to reading and comprehension 101. The law states that the city must pay, or will pay, actually, the city will pay the full cost of health insurance up to the HIP HMO cap for every employee, retiree, and their dependent. No matter what the rate is of HIP HMO, which is about $925 today, the city has to pay for any plan up to that cap. Retirees Medicare eligible, our plans are about $190. If you're an active employee, those plans go up to $9 and change, $1,000, $1,500. For family plans, $2,500. Anything from here down, the city pays. Anything from here up, you pay the difference. You have choice. You also have the 1992 agreement that is still in effect that requires the city to negotiate with you. And how do we know that? Because in 2013, the MLC sued the city because the Bloomberg administration tried to do an RFP for a plan without consulting it. And you sued them and you won. The city had to negotiate that RFP with you. They cannot make any change. They, the city, cannot peg a plan to any retiree or employee without your say-so. But see, here's the deal. This is what you're not telling people. The big secret. You made a bad deal, Mr. Mulgrew, and you owe the city almost $1 billion come the end of this year. You were hoping that it would be paid by selling the retirees off into that Medicare Advantage plan. Take advantage of the federal subsidy to pay for that inferior plan because the city, what it would have spent on us is going to be put into your stabilization fund, which funds your welfare funds, which funds your unions. Well, guess what? You went against the law. You violated the law. And from what we understand, you were told that this would violate the law, but you took a chance and you did it anyway. So I dub this your biggest lie of all because the judge didn't harm you or any retiree. He reinforced a law that has protected us, that you all want to trade in for a value because you owe the city money since you made this bad deal. Since the 1992 agreement, which is still in effect, the city must negotiate plans with the unions. You have choice, Michael, you do. You always had the power, you just didn't know how to use it, my friend. This is the lie. This is the big lie you were trying to sell the city council, the retirees, and the unions. Your union members, your active dues paying members that are loyal to you. The lie is going to be exposed. It's coming. We're hoping they listen to this and they're going to listen to you real soon. You are trying to trade in retiree choice and force us into an advantage plan or charge us a premium if we don't accept it. Tell the good folks out there how you negotiated a deal on the backs of all the unions and the retirees. Come on, it's okay, my dear. You can get this off your chest, I'm sure you'll feel so much better when you do. It'll be a breath of fresh air. Come on, it's well overdue. Continuing, the MLC is asking the city council to add a clause to the administrative code to codify the past practice of the last several decades, allowing unions to be able to negotiate healthcare costs and give healthcare plan options to members. My friend, oh my friend, you have this ability right now. You do. You have this right now. You do this all the time. You're doing it right now. And how I know? You just changed the rates for the drug rider for Bob Krogan from the OSA. Bob complained that the GHI rider was higher than the HIP rider. And what did you do? You negotiated the rate change for Bob. And then what? Bob gave you a yes vote for the MLC to change into the MLC vote to change the administrative code. I mean, these deals, these backdoor deals just keep on coming. When is it going to stop? So you want to be able to peg a plan to Medicare retirees that has a cost of $7.50, the price of a Starbucks cup of coffee. That's what you want to peg to a group of Medicare retirees, people that served this city for 20, 30, 40 years, Mr. Mulgrew, the price of a cup of coffee. And then if we don't choose that one plan, you want us to be able to pay the premium difference of $7.50 and the cost of that plan. How is that choice, Mr. Mulgrew? We have a free choice now, just like you do. You're trying to take that away. The administrative code would continue to require the city to provide a comprehensive premium-free health plan. Keyword, A, premium-free, which would be the Medicare Advantage because there is no premium to it, right? I mean, isn't that what the contract said? We saw the contract. No, the added language doesn't strengthen it. It actually diminishes all of our benefits and protections. Putting this choice in the hands of the very people that got us into this mess is wrong. The added language only allows two parties, the city and the MLC, that cannot be trusted to choose one plan for any class of individuals. You are diminishing our benefits. Fact. This is a fact. The added language takes away the protection that we have, which also has a built-in inflation protection. No matter how high that rate goes, which it goes up just about every year, right? The city has to pay up to that as it increases. You do this, we're stuck at zero. Because according to the contract from the Alliance, the first year was $7.50. The second, third, and fourth years and going up to 2028 was $0, which fully transfers the cost to a retired person. And then now you're trying to negotiate the active plan. We saw that too. We, our fellow municipal unions in the MLC, are your strongest advocates for healthcare, and we must have a seat at the table. Transparency, my friend. Show us your experience reports. Show us the accounting of the stabilization fund, the UFT welfare funds in detail for the last 10 years. No transparency, no trust. We're calling you out, Michael. Today's Friday, 6:30. I'd love to hear this. Come on, truth will set you free. Stop peddling this propaganda machine, my friend, because that's what this is. This is propaganda. You really need to stop this. People are going to get sick of it. I know I am. I've been sick of it for a while. Anyway, have a great weekend, my friends. Have a great federal holiday on Monday. Hope those of you who have the day off, enjoy the day off. Remember your first responders who have to work 7 days a week, 24 hours a day. And remember the retirees, you know, the one that Michael Mulgrew, Henry Garrido, and Harry Nisfoli sold out. But we're not going to let you forget us.